Hi, welcome back to my channel, God's Anointed Child. My name is Latoya. So I just wanna, say welcome to my new followers and subscribers. So today I want to talk about people that are demonically possessed. So they have a different way of reasoning. So people that are very demonically possessed, when you're talking to them, is like they don't hear what you're saying. So you can't talk to someone and, like, for example, if they're telling you a lie and you call them out on it and say literally you're lying, they would find other ways to go around and go around to try to prove that they're not lying. They can't just say no, I'm lying. It's like they don't have that capacity. And while they're like that, is like that being take them over. And there are some people that it will go and come back, so it will give them like a sense of themselves for a little while, but it will go in and out. So these people, they tend to have a deep stare, so they will be looking at you and the stare will be piercing your soul, and you'll be like, there's something off about this person, the way they look at me. So you can tell it's not them that is actually looking at you, but it's what's possessed their vessel that is looking at you. And how you deal with such a person, you don't look away, you steer them down until they look away. You understand? Show dominion and the power that you have. You understand? So I encountered this lady and we were having some, conversation, and then I realized she tell a lie, and I said to her, lady, you lie. And then I said to her, it's not the first time, and I start to, refresh her mind when I saw her telling lies and stuff like that. And the lady looked at me and say she is sick. So I said, and I don't. So I said to myself, like, even if you're sick, it doesn't give you that right to lie. Sickness don't just make you a liar. So you understand. So when she just said that, it was really aggressive and vile, and I just couldn't understand. And yeah, those people, they're very dangerous. So they always move on a high, and it's not a high from any form of substance, it's just a high from the things that is inside of them. So they're the kind of people, and I'm always telling my son, like, if you ever go to the pub, which I know he wouldn't, but they're the kind of person that they would be at the bar, they probably have one sip, so they're not drunk, and they're just looking for who to trouble, who is staring them down, or who they are staring down, to start saying what and start picking a fight. And for them, is like when they pick a fight with you, they have no like empathy, so they can harm you really bad, and they don't think about their consequence, like, oh, if I harm this person, I'm going to go to prison, because the spirit inside of their vessel literally don't give them that kind of thought to think about the consequence. They don't have consequence to sit down and be thinking about and to worrying about all this. They rather do it, and then if the spirit literally make them aware, because some spirit will leave you when you do your crime, because they already use you already. They use you up and they don't need you, because now you're locked away in prison, unless they want to use you there as well, so they can just jump to the next vessel. But yeah, so these people, they are very treacherous, they are very wicked. So you understand, and I encountered them a lot. It was one time that it almost broke me, that I said, God, I don't understand. Other people can meet angel in human form. What about me? Why am I always meeting demons and the worst diabolic ones? So you understand, and you'll be thinking, all right, then angels are in the church of God. No, that's where the really justical, demonically possessed people are sitting. They're very, very treacherous. They're like, they don't have no conscience, and that's why they can extort you from your money, because it's not really like I said, it's a person. Because some person will be thinking, oh, I just took offering, why am I telling them again? I'm playing on their emotion to take another offering, and an offering for some project, and an offering for another pastor, to pay. They will be just extracting money constantly. And if you have 2-3 services, literally the same thing. Very, very demonically possessed. So you have to watch out for those kind of people there. Like I said, you can't play them down. They don't reason like humans, they don't reason like us, and the only reason they look human, but their reasoning is different. They cannot understand you, they cannot understand your concept of life, and stuff like that. All they see is danger. That's all they want to do. Like everything just dangerous. There's nothing where they gonna say, let me pre-think, or let me think how this gonna play out. No, they just do wicked. They just lie. They're just treacherous. I don't know how to put it. They're just the worst kind of human to encounter. I'm telling you, you don't want to encounter them. And their signs is, like I said, they act like they have superhuman powers. So they will, like, for example, if you meet them like on an app and they invite you out, so they're very manipulative. So they will invite you out and you will think that, okay, they're the one that is going to carry the bill and all of that. And when they're there, they will just act like they left the bill, their card at home. Their phone doesn't have ways to connect to pay the bill. There is a way where you going to have to, and even if you're struggling to pay, they were like, don't worry, I'll pay you back. But that's just to say that but they know they will never pay you back. So they always try to extract from you, whether your energy or your tears or your money. So they're like that. Like I'm saying, it's not, you have to understand that the spirit in any human that is taking over the body, it hates human being, and you can't play with that. You can't love that to change. You understand? Just have to look that you're with a wicked person, you're with a demon, and this person, you don't even want to know how they open doors to enter for demons to come in. And some people might open the door for one demon, but demon come with a whole companion. You understand? The Bible tell you that one goes out and he bring more that is more dangerous than him. So you have to understand that when you open doors, you don't know what's coming in. And most people, they will say, oh, I'm just doing an astral project, and just by doing that, so it's not like somebody like want to do pure evil and they might leave the body, and the demon, like, they're always watching. So that demon will just probably just host the body. In the meantime, you're there using that power to go around and siphon out the world, or to go and spy on somebody, and they just host into the body. So when you come back, you have company, and that's it. You can tell that something is wrong. And how I know, myself, like I said, I was sleeping with a warlock, so he initiated me into shrine and all kind of things. And how I know is, like, my spirit would leave my body and I will be traveling with him. And so it's not me doing it, but he has a way to evoke my spirit out of my body. And then there was things that was coming in that I was just moving certain way, and I was running to church. So there was churches that I'm running to that even when they try to deliver me, then because they're not a church of God and a believer of God, they just pretend just to extract money. So they now let other things come into me, and it was like I was worse than before, and it was really bad. So I'm just telling you to look out for these kind of people. Like I said, back then I would be like so angry and I would steer people down, and in my head, I think I can steer them down to death. Like I have this like wild stare, and I'm thinking evil towards them as well. And sometimes some of them will go and have an accident, and but it's mostly people that harm me. The Bible say I think in First Thessalonians, something that do not render evil for evil. So I was doing that when I was much younger, and I didn't have any remorse. Like, for once you cross me and I don't think you cross me in a good manner, then I will come for you. So it was like that. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying that these people, they can think evil because they think they have supernatural power, and it's just that the demon is inside of them, just taking and giving them that ability to think like that. And that's why those people, they end up do reading, or you understand, those are like they go to do grandmaster thing, because like I said, they have no conscience and they're fully completely taken over by some spirit. There's no redemption unless the Lord, like, you understand, like, I can't say that there's no redemption for them. Is to me is only if God want to, because it's like the man that was on the cross, when he said, if you're the son of God, literally do release yourself, like, and the bird came and plucked out his eye. So they're the kind of people like that. At the very end, they will try to mock you. They don't have that kind of empathy to say, oh, I've been doing wrong. They don't have that sorrowful thought to like, oh, I did this. But no, the demon won't allow that. So those kind of people, like I said, I don't know, but be careful of them. Be wary, because they're here to destroy you to the very core. They don't have no empathy. Like I said, once you meet them, sleep with them, run for your life. Anyway, if you like my content, click like,